I was unable to pay him child support for a child that I was caring for. I was the one taking care of his daily stuff, on top of having to pay a man child support that he's not staying.
If you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more intense court hearings like this one. Now, let's jump back into the video. This case gets extremely heated. We're looking at a wild courtroom clash involving a mother who refuses to pay the child support this man is rightfully owed. And let me tell you, she becomes seriously unhinged during the hearing. She throws a full-on tantrum at the end and keeps making excuse after excuse. Meanwhile, the father stays calm for the most part and holds himself together like a champ. His friends even hop into the Zoom call near the end just to show their support. But the biggest twist here is that the mother already lost custody of her kids. I'm not sure exactly why, and now she owes over $3,000. She's doing everything she can to slip out of paying it. You can really feel the tension in this one. It gets messy and dramatic toward the end. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But for now, let's dive in and see how everything unfolds.
Has the mother made any direct payments to you for the support of the children?
No, sir.
Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court as it relates to this case?
No extra information. Well, you know what? She did. My son did run away when he was in the summer of before he turned 18, and then he went to go live with his brother. So that would that's what he did, and so he's lived with his brother for I'd say about 7, 8 months. I can't remember the exact time. It's been a long time.
It's been a year.
And did you agree during that time frame for the child to live with someone else?
Yeah,
No.
to live with his brother.
No.
Ms. Hagwood, no one's asking you a question right now.
And just to confirm, sir, about how long did the child live with the other sibling?
It's about 7 or 8 months, I believe. I'm kind of off. Like I said, it's been a very long time.
Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Sherry Ann Baldwin.
I'm sorry, is your last name also Hagwood?
That's my maiden name, and it's Haygood.
Haygood. Okay, thank you, ma'am. As it relates to the child support judgment, the state has calculated that you owe a total of $2,367.20 as of March 31st, 2024. I'm requesting that you pay that back at $150 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
No, sir.
Explain to the court why you're not in agreement to the amount that you owe.
Well, I got a phone call.
I'm not sure if it's just me, guys, but I can definitely sense this energy coming from this Sherry Hagwood girl here. The judge is clearly not very pleased with her. She just cut the guy off, and on top of that, I think it's kind of amusing how his friend is sitting there in the bottom right corner, just watching everything unfold. Let me know in the comments what you all think about this so far, because I honestly find it really entertaining. Just from the guy's demeanor up in the top right, you can tell he's not hiding anything in this situation, while she keeps interrupting him and trying to twist the story. Tell me what you think so far. But let's jump back in and see what she has to say next.
My oldest son, who is Lewis, isn't the father of Dylan Haygood. And he told me that my son Lewis is there. He's been thrown out. And he doesn't know what to do. So I start helping. Lewis comes over here and he's staying with me for a few weeks. He's staying with his brother. And then finally he moves in with me April 1st of 22. And he's been away from his father ever since. Me and his brother's been caring for him, his eyeglasses, his doctor's appointments, getting him to court. I have documentation from the court stating that he was with me and his brother, probation officers that are willing to whatever y'all need them to write up. But I was unable to pay him child support for a child that I was caring for.
And during that time, thank
That's
you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And during that time frame, when the child started to reside with you, did you petition the court to change the child support to reflect
Yes,
that
sir.
the child was living with you?
Yes, sir. I called y'all immediately and I emailed the court paper that I had stating that he was living with his brother. And then I went and got the lady told me to do this.
Ms. Haygood?
The whatever child support officer I spoke with told me to go file this with the courts, and it's My name is Sherry Ann Baldwin. I am the mother and the child of Luis Mendoza. He has resided with me since April 1st, 2022, and is currently residing in Johnson County, and it's signed and dated.
Again,
And
Ms.
then,
Haggard, Ms.
pardon
Haggard,
me,
the question that was asked is, did you petition the court to change the child support amount? Now, did you file a paperwork stating that the child was living with you? My question was, did you petition the court to request that the child support be changed to reflect that the child was residing with you?
yes, sir, I did.
What's their case number, ma'am?
Well, I called y'all and told you that he was living with me and not the father. She told me to send in the paperwork that I had, so I did. And then she said she had 190 days to contact the father and that y'all would get a hold of me. And then she said that they froze the funds.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm calling this a lie. She's clearly not telling the truth here, and I can't tell if she's actually acting clueless or if she's genuinely that unaware. Honestly, who could be that foolish? If you want to change your child support payments, simply not paying them isn't going to accomplish anything. You need to contact the court, file a motion, and get it officially adjusted. If you don't, you're still going to owe something, and the amount will just keep piling up over time, making you look bad in the long run. So I can't tell if she's actually being dumb here or just pretending to be, but the whole thing feels pretty suspicious so far. I know the guy mentioned that the kid left and went with his brother, but even then, you still need to file it with the court and set everything up properly. Otherwise, you're going to end up paying for things you shouldn't have to pay for. So whether this girl is right or wrong, it still doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't add up. Let's see if she has anything else to add to her explanation here, because right now, it's not making sense. But let's jump back in and continue.
$149.32 as of March 31st, 2024, and requesting that you pay that back at $50 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
No, sir.
And could you explain to the court why you're not in agreement to paying that amount?
Because I feel like I was the one caring for his needs. I was the one taking care of his daily stuff on top of having to pay a man child support that he's not staying with. I don't have extra money like that. I can't be taking him to the eye doctor and to appointments and feeding him and clothing him and paying him his father child support.
And just to confirm, ma'am, when you say that you're paying the father child support for a child that's residing with you, when exactly did you pay those amounts to the father?
I have documentation of every child support payment I ever made, and I have documentation of it.
And ma'am, were
And
you able to review the
pardon?
report that was provided on the screen as it relates to
I
the
couldn't
child
really
support payment?
see. I couldn't really see, but
And
I
would you like for
stopped
me to
paying
for that
after April
April of what year, ma'am?
22. I stopped paying, and that's when I went and got the documentation that he was living with me full time.
All right, we have to understand one thing. The Attorney General's office is not the court. You can ask the AG's office to do a lot of stuff. You can ask them questions. You can ask them to file something for you that might help you.
Yeah, I really like that this judge is actually calling her out. Like I said, none of this makes sense, and you'd think that after so many years, I mean, they divorced quite a while ago, maybe around 10 years or so, she wouldn't just suddenly forget to contact the court. If you've been divorced that long, you would know that you have to call the court to change anything related to child support or to handle anything involving your kid in general. It's pretty standard procedure, and I'd assume most people understand that you need to notify the court to adjust any of that. Up to now, she's been sort of all right, but in this final part of the clip, she's about to completely lose it and go wild, and the judge is going to shut her down really quickly. So let's wrap this up and see what the judge has to say, and what she's about to say, because she's definitely about to go off.
Then it's almost like nothing ever happened because the AG has discretion to do what they like, which means they could file something or they could not file something. They didn't file anything. Separately, what you're supposed to do is file something with the court, and nothing was ever filed with the court. I don't work for the AG's office. The judges in the courthouse don't work for the AG's office. So you can tell me all day long that you talk to the AG's office, but that's not the court. So I can't modify your order. You were responsible to modify your own order if the AG didn't want to help you, or if you wanted to do it on your own. It's very simple to do. and that hasn't happened. So you owe these arrears. It's a very small amount. You owe the full amounts that are owed. You decided not to make payments. So you owe $2,367.20, payable at $150 a month, and medical support arrears of $849.32, payable at $50 a month. If there's money on hold, then they will try to forward that towards those amounts. And then if there's any remaining balance, then those are the monthly payments. All right, y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You ain't getting shit. You
Hey,
ain't
good.
getting
You want me to find you in contempt of court? Miss Haygood, I can fine you $50 for contempt of court for cussing in my court. So please, don't act like a child. We don't need
I
that.
thought I was off. I thought I hit the button. I'm sorry.
Okay, be respectful. All right, y'all can.
Well, that was completely embarrassing, and honestly, I don't think she's ever going to pay that amount. This court case is from quite a while back, and I couldn't find any updates on it, but we can pretty much assume she won't pay it, and we'll just let it default, meaning this guy will likely never see that money. But to be honest, after watching the entire hearing, I kind of feel like this guy doesn't even deserve half of that money. Maybe he deserves the other half, but it doesn't even seem like the kid was living with him, so I'm not sure why he's getting $3,000 in the first place. Still, that's not the main issue. This girl was seriously out of line. Even if you think you're muted, speaking like that in front of a judge is wild to me. Because just like what happened here, the mic wasn't actually muted. You never know what the judge might do. And like the little pop-up on screen showed, $50 just for that small outburst. Honestly, I think it should have been more because it was completely uncalled for. She basically disrespected the judge by saying that, since he told her the amount she owed, and she immediately said she wasn't paying it. It made the whole situation look bad on her part. But that's just how it played out. This girl is clearly kind of unhinged, so I can only imagine how she ended up losing custody in the first place. That's going to wrap up the video. If you guys have any thoughts or feedback, I'd really appreciate a comment. I'll be replying to every single one, so let me know what you think. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. I'm trying to put out as much content as I can because I genuinely enjoy reacting to these kinds of cases. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Take care.